Raiders over 242 games, 5th on the all-time games list. And tonight he'll run out a Rabbitoh. Greg Alexander with me in commentary. Desperate teams. You know, they are trying to stay in contention for the top 8. It's just a win at any cost tonight.
Yep, Raiders sitting on 22 points. The Bunnies on 20 points. And to stay in the conversation of finals, both teams must win, Vossi. It's as simple as that. The Raiders coming off a win after a poor month of footy where they lost 4 in a row, but then came up against the Warriors last week. It was a narrow win, but the 2 points is all you're after at this time of the year. Doesn't matter how you do it. South Sydney, well, they're coming off a win themselves, but their run only stalled against the Dolphins back in round 19. So they got back on the winning way last week against the Tigers, but need to continue it tonight, and it will be tough.
What a servant of this club he has been. Elliot Whitehead, after a stellar career. Yes, Brady's an influencer, folks. Sunday night, last game underway. South Sydney first use of the ball. Can they keep their charge going? And Kepi it is with the first run.
Triggers still slightly around here at GIO Stadium. A dry track, though, for two teams, like you mentioned, are desperate to get into the top 8.
Rapana with the ball for the Raiders. Yeah, always spot on. The feels like is what you've got to worry about here in Canberra. The bloke at the bureau, he's sitting inside a room with smoking a pipe, so he doesn't know what it's like outside. Chris is tackled 39 away from the line. Starling goes short side for Young. Straight through the tackle of Walker. Hudson Young, what a run! To Jordan Rapana to score. That is a monster carry from Hudson Young to set up the try.
It's a great pass. See the footwork on Cody Walker. Hudson Young opened up the try scoring last week against the Warriors. This time sets it up for Rapana. It was just the work of Hudson Young.
And Fogarty's first kick of the night is spot on. Brought it in from outside the right upright.
And the Bunnies just need to make sure that they keep winning for his return. Cameron Murray, of course, still sitting on the sidelines, suspended. He'll be back next week, but that won't count if they don't win tonight. Starling out a dummy half, hit hard.
Not before he'd made a good 10 or 12 metres there. I'm liking this Canberra attack. They really look switched on. Ricky would be very happy with his start. They're 5 from 5 completion rate. They've scored the first try of the night. Now Fogarty gets a chance to put a kick up in an attacking position. Savage jumps high, has got the ball and has scored for Canberra. Xavier Savage, I reckon he may have jumped off a sneaky trampoline, he got so high. Don't ask me where that came from, but the Raiders lead 10-0.
And it had to be part of the game plan from the Raiders to kick to Jai Gray and allow those taller wingers to get over the top of him. Just wasn't in the ball game for that one, Jai Gray. And Xavier Savage, after it ricocheted off his shoulder, is able to pull it in. Plenty of time there. Gets it right on the spot. His 3 kicks tonight have been spot on inside that 10-metre area where you want to land it. And Xavier Savage, I'm sure it won't be the first or the last time we see that sort of kick.
He's a better kicker than he was 2-3 years ago. Doesn't just happen by accident. And here he's his goal kicker as well. Raiders lead. That's a good run also back up to halfway. They are running over the top of South Sydney. Look at this.
I can't find a fault in
taking off.
Trying to accelerate. No, just taking off. Yeah, that's all it is.
1 or 2 steps. And that's it. Fogarty across to Strange here. He backs himself, this kid. He's been good all year, Ethan Strange. Has played every minute for the Raiders this season, including Golden Point. Back with Smithies. Sunday night rugby league here on Fox League. The last game of round 21, and then Sunday night with Fletch the host. My goodness. And now across, Strange and Chris. Raiders for a 3rd try. Sebastian Chris, that's a case of too big, too strong. And the Raiders have scored 3.
Well, the pass from Sean Kepi to Mamazoulis was a horror, really, and he couldn't handle it down around his feet. That they were looking for, and they have won every battle. As I said, every run, every tackle is a battle, and the Raiders are just winning every one of those plays. They're making metres through the middle. Their edges are finding some space, a little bit of footwork. They're targeting Cody Walker's side of the field. And Sebastian Chris runs in. The third try for Canberra. Beats G-Cam, beats Walker. And very noticeable where they are running. And that is to their right side. To that combination, Cody Walker, Michael G-Cam.
The scoreline has blown out and can be 18-0 in a moment. Fogarty, he's got it on target again. The green machine is rolling. Slowed the play, the ball down. Whiten, Jai Gray on the spin. He bounced away from Whitehead. Rabbitohs attack doesn't look incredibly slick, I've got to say. Host with it. They've done a lot of defensive work in this first half, a lot of chasing. Mamazelis held up. Nothing more than a look at the line. 4 tackles done. Now it comes across with Kalawamatangi. Walker drifting across field. Gray with the ball off the right foot. Strange knew it was coming and nailed him there. And stung him as well. Last tackle. Walker's bomb. Down near the upright. Missed by everyone. Finished off by Tane Milne.
I don't think he impacts anyone's ability.
He's won the lottery there, Tane Milne. He's gone over the head of everyone.
From Cody Walker. Not a great set from South Sydney again with the ball. And they're in a long way. There's Xavier Savage in the mix and around the ball. No one makes a touch on it, and Tane Milne's the one widest.
I think, yeah, the put down okay.
Well,
I think
he
White
could have made it easier.
Yeah, he could have done it a bit more conventional. I think White Raymond to the bunker was saying, look, I clear Jack White of being a disruptor.
No, I think he was going
off early, but he's
yeah.
still going towards the ball.
He was. And really, that didn't have anything to do with it. Continue to play like this, I'd still be thinking about Rapana back at fullback.
Timoko on that carry. 40 metres away from the line. Raiders, 18-4, having led 18-0. Mariota with it. He's given them good service this year. He's become a permanent fixture on the bench and plays in advance of 40 minutes a week. Fogarty's kick to the corner of Milne. It's batted back by Savage. It's gone back 20 metres. Now Fogarty, second kick, reloads, perfect. Rapana goes for it, gets over in the corner. I don't know whether he did knock on. I think this is going to be a Canberra try. Rapana is selling it big time for the Raiders. Always beware the second kick.
He very quickly realised that there was only a South Sydney player out in that edge, as we see the first one and the knockback from Xavier Savage again. South Sydney not wanting to attempt to catch the ball. G-Cam got himself in all sorts. What a tangle.
I think he tried to head it.
What a tangle G-Cam got himself in. He was looking at the player, then the ball, then he had no idea. Took his eyes off the ball. I don't think Rapana touched it.
I love that Rapana got himself onside. He took a few steps back to be onside for the kick.
Yeah, there's no touch from Rapana. This is going to be a try, Vossi. A couple of minutes before the break.
He's clocked off for a second because the kick's the other side of the field. A few seconds later, he's in a position where he's the only man to catch a kick. And Fogarty is 4 from 4 for the night.
You'd like to think that he could do better than what he did.
That's Mazelis. Nearly to Walker, just dropped it off on the right side. Duncan now without the headgear. Kalawamatangi, spin, got away from Hudson Young. Now there's only 10 seconds left. The Rabbitohs go and kick here. Walker has called for it. He's got it. Cody Walker decides to run it. Jack Whiten takes on the defence. Back to Cody Walker. Bounces over the line.
It's all momentum, it stays here.
Wyatt Raymond thinks it's momentum. Locks it in for the moment. And if he saw it in normal speed as a try, I'd like to think the bunker will back it up.
I think if you played in normal speed, and I think this is what the referee saw, that momentum takes him over, even though he hits the ground short.
Starling, wider for Fogarty, up to the line. Strange, Weeks with it. Quick hands. Rapana.
Well done, Jacob Gagai. Not easy to stop Jordan Rapana that close to the line.
And the Raiders moving the South Sydney defence around now. Hudson Young almost ducked under the tackle of Tom Burgess there. That's the 4th for the Raiders. Up by 16 points here. Fogarty changes his direction. Set restart. Canberra raging onto the ball. Adam Mariota, was he shot out of a cannon? Did they wheel a cannon on in back play? He was moving.
Now trailing by 20 with a kick to come under the post. Just watch Mariota. Great run. Feeble defence there. Mamazoulis amongst it. A stamp of confidence, isn't it, from Ricky? And that backed it up, that run. But that was just as much about the South's defence as the run from Mariota.
That 5 from 5 for Jamal Fogarty. Damien Cook might have a go as well. Here he is, Cook. Koloamatangi. Walker. Dummy. Great defence, Canberra. Back for Gray. Runs away almost from Starling.
Trey, let him go now.
Right in front of the posts.
Now you're on top.
Now Mamazelis clears the ruck. Up quickly on Whiten. Got away from Timoko. Again they're offside. South fans say, when does the sin bin come into play? Mamazelis. Moali now. Again, slow play the ball. Koloamatangi for Walker. Inside for Gray. Great tackle, Whitehead. Canberra's goal line being held. Then Koloamatangi, this time it's Starling. Throwing himself at the Rabbitohs back rower. Cross play. Duncan goes over for his first try of the season. Tallis Duncan scores the try. The Rabbitohs remain a chance.
Had a lot of goes down this end of the field so far in this half, and it takes Tallis Duncan with a run in between Whitehead, the 2 back rowers.
Howard's ball, the call of held, he put it down after.
Cody's tipped him into the in-goal area.
And Cody stands alongside him. Surely it has to be set restart. Fogarty with it. Little dab covered up by Mamazelis.
10 metres, Jacob Host. 2 metres offside.
Fielder's dummy half, and then Fogarty running. And they'd like to see more of this. Jamal Fogarty's a good runner of the footy. Can beat a player.
And here is Jamal Fogarty. Raiders so much better for having him back from injury. Fogarty, great contrast to Damien Cook. Fogarty is 6 from 6. Cook, hard to believe that's not above the line. Anyway, he's going to play it right there. Goes for Hudson Young. And then Hudson Young has put a kick. And who knows where Rapana doesn't quite get there. That is one of the strangest last tackle kicks you'll see.
You come in and tackle 6, Bucky, no try.
If it pulled off a try, it would have been a miracle.
Touch or loses control.
But still did amazingly well just to get his foot on it, Andrew. The position that Hudson Young was in.
Canberra can chase it onside.
Collided into that front line defence and then sort of backed out of it to get a kick in. Rapana loses the ball and goes out.
Take your pick. So did he get that kick away with 3 defenders on him? Was he being actually held by 3 defenders when he got
ball
boot to
goes
boot?
into touch. We have a decision.
Kick sideways.
Well, he certainly had one of the South Sydney players grabbing him or making an effort to grab him. Not sure exactly.
I know he's sort of been relegated from the New South Wales side on Thursday night. Koloamatangi inside for Tom. Burgess is tackled. That'll do us. Oh, hello, no, it won't do us.
You flop in.
Penalty for the flop.
Cynical.
Oh, come on, no. Oh, come away. You can't slip in him. Game 200 after the full-time siren. A sin bin for a flop. Hindy's got up and said, that's not a flop, I'll show you a flop. 32 to 12. And now there's one more play in the game. I'm invoicing for overtime. Did White Roden really need to sin bin him? Here we go. Havili with the ball. Back for Host. You'd like to think South would do a little more than that. But they take the tackle.
That's what sort of night it's been.
And that ends the night. They don't even fire a shot. Well done to Ricky Stewart's Raiders. They well and truly keep themselves in finals contention. The Rabbitohs are on life support. Full time, Canberra 32, South Sydney 12.